top. Welcome back, everybody. Anybody that's new here, thanks for joining me today. This is an exciting one because I'm back out on a body of water in Wisconsin that it's got some fun fish in it. And you guys don't know this because you guys see videos all over the place. I've had a pretty bad last 2 weeks, and yeah, I basically haven't been able to get out fishing. And but hopefully today you guys see some fun stuff. One thing I want to do this morning is I'm gonna throw a big paddle tail on because this lake has some really fun big fish in it. We got, what's the giants in here? You got catfish, you got walleye, smallmouth bass, largemouth bass, giant northern pike, huge white bass. Like, there's a bunch of really fun fish in here. And yeah, I'm gonna go cast around an underspin for a little bit, and then I have a gulp on a jig. I'm gonna see what's feeding. This whole lake is like, that's the other side of the lake. I'm sitting right by shore here. It's not very big, but it's really deep. So the thing is it's kind of easy, and it's supposed to get windy today, but you can kind of just drift along these shorelines and work your way in and out off the break line and just start catching fish. Usually. Middle of summer can be weird. Fall, crazy good. Spring, crazy good. Winter, crazy good. So I'm just starting to learn this lake a little bit more. It's not by my house, so hit that like button for traveling a little bit after not being able to get out for about 2 weeks here. So hopefully the next thing you guys see is me catching some giant drag screaming fish. So let's go have some fun. Like I said, I'm gonna throw one of these paddle tails on an underspin, and then I'm probably gonna put a gulp on like I think I have a 1/16 ounce jig head tied on my other rod. I'm gonna try to just move kind of quickly here. I got here kind of late because you know, sleep is hard. Oh, if you guys want to help support the channel, remember to pick up your merch. If you've seen this a million times, comment below, but if you're new here, yeah, I made these little tackle bags. They work really good for, like you guys seen that little pouch of plastics and stuff. You know, I think this will fit all the way up into like a 3-inch Kitech or 4-inch Kitech or something like that, which is what I believe this is. But yeah, handy little pouch, keeps things organized. And there you go. That should get something. Okay, so I keep seeing giant fish on my fish finder. I can't get them to bite any artificial, so I'm going to throw this half a night crawler on here. See if they'll eat that. There we go, that's something big. That's what I wanted. I just made a blind cast behind me. Man. So it's a 10-pound test on a 4000 series reel. Oh, it feels, it's hard to tell. It's got really strong thrust. Not exactly sure. Oh man, it's been a while since I hooked a big fish. Let's see what it is. Thumped it pretty good. But I mean, the giant catfish out here thump stuff pretty good. The northern do. The frickin' giant white bass do. I love this rod for this because it's like just underpowered. What are you? Yep, I think it's a cat. God, they're so strong in here. I want to break my rod. Not ready yet. Not even that big. I mean, it's decent size, but it's not a giant. Well, that's the first one. It's not a giant, but these things pull like frickin' horses out here. And I can feel it. It's about to do that. I almost beat it. He's gonna clap me. I'm gonna put that thing back. I just dropped it in my net over the side of the boat. So that's one decent fish. Now, the key here is I'm trying to fish this whole shoreline because it's real steep break and see if I can get like one of everything. So that's a catfish. Caught a bunch of those. There's like these little yellow bass in here. They're tiny. But these catfish, because of those little yellow bass, get gigantic. So that's only like a 4 to 6 pounder. Be a perfect eater, but I don't feel like cleaning fish right now. The next thing I'm going to try to figure out is if I should switch back. So I put a worm on and I tossed it up shallow and was hopping it down the break line, and he crushed it. So we could see if there's a bunch more of those. I'll take all those today I can get, because like you've seen it, that thing pulled like a horse, and it's not that big of a catfish. Just there's some in here that go 10, 15 pounds for a channel catfish, and that's pretty big. So let's get that guy back and get another one. Oh boy. I think we got another one. Am I recording? Yep. Oh. The funny thing is I have a catfish rod that I could be doing this with. But I think this is more fun. This one might be bigger. Just spunkier, about the same size. Got some disease on the bottom of his face. Bunch of good eaters out here. But that's so much fun. Those of you guys wondering, I'm just throwing, right now I'm just throwing this one. It's a 1/16 ounce jig head with a chunk of crawler on it. Fun thing about catfish is in the month of August, which is when I'm filming this, they're kind of stupid. So they just bite stuff, like they just attack it. And in this lake, they eat the yellow bass and white bass fry all the time. So, and they have all that competition, so it kind of makes them take off after stuff. But let's see if we can get a couple more of those. Found another one. Woo. What you chasing?
What?
You trolling?
Yeah, we're trolling.
Oh, okay. I'm just playing with the catfish.
Yeah, they're fun.
Light rod. Light rod and a jig.
Yeah. They're a lot of fun to catch. I don't know, I got some brother-in-laws that'll take them, but I don't eat them.
You gotta try them smoked.
What?
Smoke them. I don't normally eat them, but if I can smoke them.
Get a smoker maybe this fall.
Yeah. Yeah, I just tried them last year for the first time and I realized how much I've been missing out. Real good fish. You can smoke them whole, but I like fillet them off, leave them on the skin. Real good.
Okay. I'll probably give them a try next year.
Yeah, they're worth it. If you got this lake to fish, it's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're volunteers. They'll be out here to catch.
Right. Good luck.
Yeah, you too.
This one might be bigger than the other two. A little bit longer, but not a giant. Chunky. This dude's missing an eye. I'll catch those guys all day. That's so much fun. They really hammer these jigs. Got another one. I don't care who you are. When you feel a little thump and you set the hook and it doesn't move. Oh, I needed this. I don't know if you guys remember, but yeah, I've been away from the water a little too long. This is a good welcome back. If I wanted eaters today, could have already had 3-4 of them. Apparently this is the lake I need to come to if I want fish to smoke. If I want catfish to smoke anyways. They're all so fat. This guy's only like 17 inches long. Still pulled like a horse. Okay. Literally got a bite, went to set the hook, and the camera died. So I just had to switch out batteries mid-fight here, which is crazy to say because these guys are not. This one's not little, so go figure. The biggest one I missed the hook set on because the battery died. This is probably one of those like 8 to 10 pounders. Yeah, like that was a big boil. Look at that. He's gonna break the rod in half. Mind you, this is my tuned up customs Apex Pro, so it's just a light rod. That's why I throw my jigs on it, because it can throw my jigs really far. But I've learned over the last couple years that I think I've had this for 2 years now. I've learned it can handle some really big fish, but I'm still terrified that this thing's gonna explode one of these times. I'm also trying not to straighten out my hook because they're pretty thin wires. I know everybody's like, I have catfish rods. I should be throwing the catfish rods like this, and then I could muscle this guy in. But this is too much fun. Stop. This is a cow. I might have to throw a jig on my catfish rod just so that I can fight these guys a little faster. Since I'm not keeping them, I don't want to like tire them out to the point where they're dead. This is only 10-pound test. Oh, jeez, that was a head shake and a half. Oh my god. Who's here for the fun? Just comment below. This is. I wish I could bring all you guys out here and do this. Oh man. It's like ocean fishing, but I'm I'm in the middle of Wisconsin. No major water nearby. God, this rod is awesome though. I'm gonna have a bruise in my stomach. I'm literally sitting in my chair like a fighting chair. Come on. Come up here. I want to see you. So strong. Making my arms sore. It's probably not even that big. He's probably like a 10-pounder. I mean, that's pretty big for a channel catfish, but like they get a lot bigger than that. But when you're fighting them in open water, they got nowhere to go, but I mean, where they have everywhere they can go besides freaking down. Which I'm over deep enough water. This guy keeps going to the bottom. We'll check back in whatever amount of time. I have this thing cranked down. Yeah, I will let you guys know how long this fight took, because I basically started the clip right after I set the hook. Well, about 10-20 seconds after I started the clip, because I had to change batteries mid-fight. He's so big. Okay, I'll check back in when I can feel my hand again. Definitely over 10. Okay, so I have him sitting over in the side of the net. That is a very big fish. So big that I can't even talk right. The head on it is just massive. I believe it's a big male, and it's gonna tear me up. Oh, maybe do I have any? Ooh, I do. I have gloves. Okay, big enough that I need to weigh this thing. Hopefully I can pick it up without messing this up. This dude is gigantic though. Ugh. Oh, for a channel cat, that is a big, mean male. I'm going. I'm going with at least 12 pounds, maybe more. Okay, I was wrong. This mean bugger. Oh, see if it stayed locked in there. Yep. I don't know if you guys can see that. 14.28. That's almost a 15. Look at this dude. He's so thick. That's a healthy fish. All right, play nice for a second, dude. I'm gonna get this guy back. Okay, I had to get in the water with that guy. This is too cool. And it's stupid hot already. Man, I am beat. Comment below. Would you want me to put my catfish rod on and do the same thing and see if I can stick some bigger ones? I think that's the biggest. Yeah, that's the biggest one I've ever gotten out of here, 14 plus. But the size of the mouth on that thing says there's probably 20 pluses in here, because there's like a billion yellow bass. For those of you guys know, that's like a relative to the white bass or sand bass or whatever, but they don't grow as big. The biggest ones I've ever got out of here were like 10, 12 inches, which is really big. But even a 10-inch yellow bass for that guy, snacks, just snacks. So the thing is that guy probably had a couple of them in his stomach, and that's why he weighed so much, because it didn't look like it was that big. But I mean, I've caught some giant catfish this year, so I might be jaded, but I don't know. You guys comment below. Do you like this kind of stuff? Because this is what I'm fishing for every single time I go fishing, is just the experience of like freaks. I love finding the freaks. And yeah, getting in the water with them and just watching those monsters swim away. The coolest thing is now that I know there's fish like that in here, I can almost guarantee there's a 20 plus, because like I said, all he's got to do is swim through a school of yellow bass, and I mean, God, I think it would only take like 5 to 7 yellow bass would have made that thing almost 20 pounds. So my new PB this year was 17 pounds 11 ounces, or 17 pounds 2 ounces. So you guys will have to go check that video out. It's in my catfish stuff. I have a whole catfish playlist if you guys like catfish videos and stuff like that. But I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to throw a jig on my catfish rod, because then I can handle those beasts a little bit better. I have basically 30-pound braid and a 25-pound leader, so I won't break off on them. And yeah, I kind of want to see if I can get a freak. So stay tuned. Otherwise, the next thing you guys are going to see is me getting packed up, ready to leave when it gets too hot out. Okay, let's see how good the catfish rod can throw an ultralight jig. The reason I use that other setup is because it is a lot easier to throw these little light jigs on those kind of setups. The thing is I do have braid on here, so realistically it should come off smoothly. And yeah, hopefully the next thing you see is me beating my PB, which is 17 pounds 2 ounces. Oh. might have found me another big one. This guy is up shallow. I don't think this guy's 15 pounds, but he's not little. Another eater. Little beastie guy with a spot on his back. A lot of that size in here. I think I just laid into another monster. Definitely bigger. We'll see if it's a 15. Starting to get windy out here. I wasn't sure how much longer I was going to stay out, so I figured I'd drift across this point, see if there's anything big off of it. Seen two giants. The bigger one hit it. Get this guy up here. Oh, I don't know if I have the energy to fight a giant forever again. I don't think he's quite 15, but he's a decent sized fish. Probably like an 8, maybe a 5. These guys are just so strong out here. Not even, just a really strong fish. I think I found a school of them over here. Oh, this is so cool. Oh man, they're so powerful. So strong. Really beating up this Apex Pro. And me. This one's a little bit bigger. These 6-7 pound fish are stupid strong. Ugh, I don't even know how I got that 15 in. Was that like 8, 9 catfish? I don't know. Maybe I'll put up with 1 or 2 more. But I'm getting beat up. Got another one. These fish are gonna wear me out. What the heck was that? I think the fish is just running into the bottom. This one might be bigger. So hard to tell with these guys because they just pull so hard in here. Gotta be careful not to break the rod. So strong. Oh man, going out to sea. I'm just kind of letting him tow my boat around, but if he takes off, I'm trying to chase him down with the trolling motor. It might be like an 8 or a 10. All I know is they're stupid strong. I'm so tired. Okay, don't know if you guys saw any of that, but the second largest one. Nice, healthy female. So strong. If you guys missed it, she was pulling the boat everywhere. This is only like a 6-7 pounder. Maybe 8, but I am beat now. I'm shaking because she wore me out so bad. Okay, back in the truck. It's freaking hot out there. It got windy too, but I knew it was gonna get windy. I didn't plan on being out all day. But yeah, thumbs up for getting back out there and slaying some catfish. And got some teeth marks, and yeah, I had a blast. It's so much fun when you can get those giants on that ultralight stuff. Give that a try sometime. If you're ever having a difficult time like pegging down catfish with like stereotypical stuff, get yourself a little jig, put about a half a night crawler on there and start casting it around. You'd be surprised what you're gonna catch. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to come back here before fall, before it gets too cold, and grab myself some to smoke. If you guys don't know, I have a whole cooking channel, DWS Cooks Everything. I did a whole smoked fish recipe on there. It's amazing. If you're ever wanting to try smoked fish, go check out the channel and the smoked fish recipe, and I promise you'll be thanking me. If you do subscribe to that channel, let me know. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I did, and yeah, hopefully we get some more just like this before the winter comes, and then yeah, then we got ice fishing. So stay tuned for those videos, and thanks for joining me.